There are exactly 4 weeks until the London Marathon. That means that marathon training week 12 is done. If I could sum it up in 3 words, it would be this: I'm so tired. Welcome to PKSRUNS. So welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Paul, this is PKSRUNS, and before we talk about running, let's talk about Mothering Sunday. Today is Mothering Sunday, and so I want to say a big thank you to my mum, who is a big PKSRUNS fan. She's also, anecdotally, a fan of me without the running. Mum, thank you for all that you've done for me across my 44 years. I know I can be a pain in the arse sometimes, but I love you. I think you're fantastic, and I appreciate everything you've done. Second shout out to Laura, my wife, who is an exceptional mother to my 3 teenage daughters. We've been married for 21 years this June, and I absolutely love the parenting journey with you. You are an incredible role model. You are selfless. You are so full of love and empathy, and you are the yin to my yang. I love you. Okay, enough of that soppy stuff. My name is Paul, this is PKSRUNS. I'm a 2:45 marathoner. I am 4 weeks out from the London Marathon. I am targeting 2:40, and honestly, every week that goes by, I think it's going to get harder and harder and harder. This week has been a catastrophe. So you may be able to hear it's incredibly windy today. Hopefully that will come out okay in the video. Let's just talk straight about this week. In last week's video, week 11, I finished my week in Cincinnati. I was in the United States for a little under 48 hours to present to a, well, $50 billion company on why they should use our market research platform. And I think the meeting went well. It'll take a few weeks to find out whether we're going to get to another phase, but we'll just wait on that. I flew back on Monday, which meant that Monday was a rest day, purely because I don't like to travel with wet running gear. If I am traveling at all, hello, I will take washing detergent with me. I will wash my running gear as soon as I finish running, and I will make sure that it is dry before I then put it in a laundry bag, and then I'll bring it home and I will properly wash it when I get home. So Monday was a rest day. Tuesday, I landed back into Heathrow about midday, got the train home, and got out in the evening and did 7 miles. And oh my goodness, they were hard miles. I was so tired. I got to bed in really good time on Tuesday evening, and then proceeded to sleep through all of my alarms to get me to the gym in the morning. I registered a no-show. Laura left me sleeping, which was absolutely the right thing to do, and I didn't end up waking till 9:30. Bit of a howler at this point in the training program. I then made a call, given that I was so tired on that Wednesday, that I would actually not run on the Wednesday at all. I didn't go to the gym. I took it as a complete day of rest because, frankly, my body needed it. I got up at the usual time again on Thursday, and I made it to the gym. I ran to the gym, and I started my long run from the gym. I was planning on doing at least 10 miles just to try and get a bit of mileage up. I'd only done 7 on the Tuesday, and I got a call from Laura. I was needed back at home. So by the time that was done, I'd got 2 miles done. On Thursday, I actually had a sports massage booked in at lunchtime, which I walked to and from, which was some good steps. But if you've ever had a sports massage, you'll know that to really reap the benefits of them, you need to leave yourself at least 24 hours of rest following, which ruled Friday out of the running equation. And oh my goodness, that was tough, because at this point I had only done 12 miles for the week in total, with 4 weeks to go. Not great at all. So a lot riding on yesterday's run. It's worth just saying, at this point, if you are even vaguely curious or enjoying this content, please do like and subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you don't miss any more. You are going to want to find out how this story ends exactly 4 weeks from here. You can also follow me on Instagram and on Strava at PKSRUNS. So funnily enough, on Friday morning, I slept through all of my alarms once again. Laura turned to me at 6:19 to say, "Why aren't you at the gym?" And I scrambled and got to the gym to do a workout there with the 6:30 crew. Doing some lighter strength work in the gym is all okay with the sports massage. So really there's been a lot riding on yesterday and today's running. As I left the house today, I'd done 32 miles, and if I'm completely honest, I don't even think I'm going to get to 40 this week. I feel okay about it. Yesterday, I had a really good workout. I ran again with Kaylee. She asked if I was interested in doing some intervals with her, and although her interval pace is a little bit slower than my interval pace, I thought it was a good opportunity at the end of a bit of a non-week just to give the legs a bit of a test. And so we did the following. We had a warm-up, we then did a few sets of 20-second strides, which I sort of went all out for, which were pretty good actually. And then we did 4 blocks of over-unders, 2 kilometers at roughly between 6:25 and 6:35 pace, with 1 kilometer recoveries in between, floating around 7:15, 7:30 pace. And they were really strong. We increased the pace on each rep. I think the average paces ranged from about 6:28 down to 6:21. At 11 miles, I said goodbye to Kaylee and hovered around the 6:30, 6:40 per mile pace for a further 7 miles. And by the end of that, I was pretty goosed, if I'm honest. I was tired. I really have been feeling the effects of this week. And I did a further 4 miles as a kind of a cool down, making that a 21-mile run in total. So today's run is very much a recovery run. My legs are tired, I'm tired. I'm off to Barcelona this week for a holiday with my parents and my sisters, which goodness knows how that's going to be. I mean, I think that could be the hardest thing of this training block. Haven't been away with them in this capacity, the 6 of us, probably since about 1996, which is a long time ago. I actually think this week is exactly what I'm going to need. Some total relaxation in Barcelona. I will be putting in some good miles, and I'll be putting in some good naps, eating some good food, won't be drinking, and quite honestly, probably not going to be doing the tourist trail. Couldn't care less. Main objective of this week is to spend some quality time with my family, have some good runs, and rest. Can't ask for much more than that. So there it is, folks. This has been a short one. As I said, who knows where I'm at, how I'm going to get on in London in 4 weeks' time. Remember, I've also got Valencia booked in as a second bite at the cherry of 240. I will be taking copious notes. Well, these are my notes. These videos are the notes so that I can look at what I need to change for the next marathon training block. 2 more hard weeks of training, then 2 weeks of taper and race day. How's your training going? Let me know in the comments down below how you are getting on, whether you're training for London, for Boston, Manchester, or any of the other spring marathons. Love to know your journey and how you're getting on. Don't forget, do like and subscribe. Come and find me on Instagram and on Strava, and I'll see you at the end of week 13. Have a great week, guys.